I don't know why that disappeared, but we're back on that now too.
I don't know. Facebook did another update this week and changed things around again.
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
It always does.
I know.
But anyways, it's another Tuesday night, and all the crickets that you hear in the background are from Goose because they have lots of crickets out in Michigan, so
All the chirpy crickets.
it's really
Chirpy,
loud over there.
chirpy.
It's actually really loud.
Should I take it in the house?
Only if you want to. You know what I mean? I'll
I
just
really
mute
don't
you
because
on
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I'll just mute you on occasion when you're too loud. So,
All right.
how's everybody doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Really, really good. Really good.
I'm doing pretty well myself. As everybody can see, I am all painted up tonight. I've been doing the 23 days or the 22 days of face paint for charity. I'm raising money for the Eagles Autism Foundation. The link is in the description. Please, if you can, send any amount of money that you could do.
$2. All of my 12s out there. $12. Let's go.
Gotcha. I will tell you, Goose, we're getting a lot of feedback from you on your side.
Really?
No, from yours, Goose. Sean, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, no more feedback. It's definitely coming from you.
It's all Sean's fault.
But I'm gonna have to go in the house, aren't I?
Well,
Yes, you are.
we're hearing a repeat of us. I'm hearing a repeat of us on your feed. So
All right, hold on.
I bet you if you put on headphones, it would be different. Just my opinion.
Headphones.
I'll see if I have some.
All right, well, there you go. So thank you, Kinte. I agree. Big Single is the greatest, especially since the pandemic hit. We know all about that. So while he's going to go find them, I'm going to mute that because those crickets
mute
are
'em.
killing me. The crickets are killing me.
The crickets are killing you? I don't even hear the crickets.
Oh, that's all I hear is the crickets.
Oh.
Yeah, but I have headphones in my ears, so it makes it a little different.
Yeah, no, I have the microphone on, so.
So while I didn't remove him. He's just hidden for right now. So
we put him backstage.
He's in the backstage area.
He's getting ready for his Goosey Magic Mike moment.
So how are you? How are
I'm
you
good.
doing? What's been going on in the world of Crystal?
Working. It's been great. I love working. I like being busy. I like being busy with work.
And I have not been busy with work, but I have been busy with doing this. I said this is day 4 of a lot of face paint.
Day 4 of a lot of face painting for a very good reason.
That is correct. I'm trying to do everything I can. I was out at a bar a little earlier than this bar, and I raised a couple $100.
Yay!
And that's all part of it. He's getting close. He's getting close, guys. I know he hears us. So,
what else? Getting kids ready to go back to school. They go back to school next week. Back in the gym. I feel like summer was such a sidetrack for me. I'm ready to get back on my schedule and do all the things that I'm supposed to do to take care of me and take care of the kids. But being crazy busy with work has been absolutely fantastic. I love it.
I can imagine. You know what I mean? It's always, like I said, I haven't been very busy with work, but I have been busy with this. I guess you couldn't find any headphones?
No, all of the headphones I have are for iPhones.
Got you. Okay.
So, is there still feedback though?
Yeah, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. We can live. We'll be able to live just fine.
All right, let me set this back up like I need to then. And we'll be all right.
All right, well.
You're a mess.
We know. We know he's a mess.
We know.
He's got the blue hat on today. He got the memo. I was going blue with the
The
hair.
blue memo? I got the red memo and I didn't even know.
Yeah, we got red
Yeah.
and blue. We're
Yeah.
doing everything right.
Here, pause me and I'll move this upstairs into my room. You guys do you. I'll move this all upstairs and I'll hear everything that you're talking about.
Very good. Perfect. So we got him backstage for right now. And obviously today we're talking about a lot of different things. I got a little bit of a heads up that I was maybe doing things a little funny. And, I got a little notices that maybe that we were being a little too crass, that our comments were a little lewd.
A little raunchy.
A little lewd.
A little lewd, a little raunchy.
And you know what? So I can understand that and I can appreciate that. But I also believe that, sometimes you got to be a little risque. You know what I mean? I was being a little funny, I thought, and I don't want to offend anybody. I just want everybody to know that we're not trying to offend any women, any men. We're doing the best that we can. That we're here to help people, obviously, and that's the biggest deal. I want to make sure that we have everybody out there, enjoying themselves and doing their thing and so on and so forth. That being said, I got to edit my privacy here because if for some reason it doesn't like to send it public, but now we're public. There we go.
Okay. I think it's more, and I don't think it was anything that me or you necessarily said. I think, it's just sometimes the comments go down a rabbit hole.
I can understand that. And I reached out to everybody, let them know, like, hey, listen, guys, we're going to reel it in just a little bit, because I appreciate, but you know what? I thought that some of those comments were hysterically funny, and that was part of it. However, I just want to make sure that we let everybody know that we're not trying to offend anybody.
No.
In the process of this.
No.
So if you are offended, definitely let us know because we're not trying to offend you in any way, shape, or form. However, some people, I understand that it's, my delicate sensibilities aren't the same as some of you guys. You know what I mean? So I got to be a little different, across the board. But that being said, we're here with you guys. And tonight we are talking about dating, relationships, friends with benefits. And what is it that you're actually looking for? Because ultimately you need to know what it is that you're looking for. You cannot do like me personally.
Well, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'll know when I find it.
Like what? Like, what do you think?
What do I look for? Or what am I looking for?
Like you're looking for, like you personally, I know that you're already in a relationship. So
I'm in a relationship, but I take dating as getting to know people. And once I get to the point where I know I want to be in a relationship with that person, I no longer date other people. So how do I explain this very well? I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. I know that I want to be in a relationship. I know I want to be in a long-term relationship. So I'm not going to date guys that I know that that's not their long-term goal. Does that make sense?
Yes, to a certain extent. I don't think any guy really has the ability to do long-term. What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Is it better now?
Well, I don't hear any crickets.
I don't hear any crickets.
So obviously, yes, it is better. I can appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The background doesn't look as exciting for you, but
no.
I think the chair fixes it all. Sean, you got the chair. You're fine.
I do have the chair.
By the way, I need a picture of you just like that.
I know. We got to get the whole. Yeah. That's.
Like that.
We'll get the chair involved. Yes.
You got to get the chair involved.
Working out the chair. I understand.
Got to work out. But I need the picture.
Those were the chairs that we used at my mother's ice cream parlor.
I believe that. I
like
hate
quite
that chair.
literally.
I could never. I personally could never live with Sean with that chair in the house. It would stay outside. It would not come in the house.
Well, between the chair and the jorts.
Out.
No jorts. No chair.
No, they're not. These are basketball shorts. These are basketball shorts.
Basketball shorts are fine.
They're easy to come off. You can slide them right off.
Can I tell you?
Yes.
Went school shopping this weekend because it was tax-free weekend here in Florida.
Tax-free
store
weekend.
had a line around the corner. Y'all are nuts. Who's buying Crocs? Stop wearing those ugly things, please, God.
Yeah, I'm not a Crocs fan at all.
Around
not even a little bit.
The corner.
Not even a little bit.
It looked like Nike. I was like, this is just wrong. It's probably why somebody pulled a fire extinguisher.
All right. I got something to say, and this is going to have nothing to do with our topic tonight, but I'm going to do a little bit about this because you're talking about ridiculousness. Here's what I got to talk about ridiculousness. ASMR. What do you mean no? What do you mean no?
I can't stand it. It drives me insane.
These people make ridiculous amounts of money going, shh, okay, guys. Hi, how are you? I can't, I'm sitting there and I was explaining this to somebody and they and like you have to just you're really quiet and then they'll like hold on, this is what they'll do. I don't even know if you can hear that or not.
Oh no, I can hear it. It drives me absolutely insane.
I'm like, what is it that these guys are doing that are making so much money? I have to be really quiet now, guys, because this is what we do for a living. And I'm going to talk, I'm going to whisper, and I'm going to tell everybody that I make lots of money doing this. And you guys are all fucking idiots for watching me do this. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I view it as it's just another fetish. It's not my fetish. It's somebody else's fetish. I don't particularly like it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not watching the videos.
You know, why can't you like the fetish on watching somebody sit on a balloon? Like, that's a funny fetish.
I think you and Sean should start that fetish.
Right. Oh, that's already taken. That is already taken. You know what I mean? Somebody has got that fetish already worked out. Sitting on balloons, popping balloons with your ass is a fetish. You know what I mean? Actually, sitting on a whoopee cushion is a fetish. People love that. There's a whole thing out there that guys that like girls that fart. Not my thing.
Yeah, I don't.
Yep, no, I'm good.
But I was talking about it today, and it amazed me. And I was talking to two girls about this, and they had no idea what I was talking about. I'm like, go ahead and YouTube it. ASMR, and you'll find out exactly what it is I'm talking about. And they literally see Christine needs a fart fetish guy. She's big.
You need one of those guys. Christine, by the way, I need to message you. If I don't message you tomorrow, message me because I need to talk to you.
Not about farts.
Not about that. No, I don't. No, I have a unicorn that comes every night and takes all that yucky stuff away and then goes off to unicorn land, and that's the end of the conversation.
I don't know of any of that. What is it that you're watching?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I got a text message. I'm answering.
It sounds like
Stop
you're watching
answering
TV.
text messages.
No.
Oh, see, Goose has got a girlfriend, and I wasn't going to talk about her, but now I'm going to talk about her.
No.
Goose has got a girlfriend.
No. Answering a text. From said, it's from my oldest. It's from Madison, Crystal. I was answering something from Madison. What?
Madison knows what you're doing. She can wait.
So, Madison's the oldest daughter, right? Madison's the girl that came down and hung with you for a minute.
Yes.
Yes.
See, all right. See, my face might be painted red, but I ain't angry.
No, you're not angry.
Not tonight.
No.
I'm
raising
actually
money for charity. You're not angry.
Raising money for charity. This is only day 4. Imagine what day 11 is going to look like.
Is day 11? What is day 11 when you need me?
No. So it's the 14th, which is 11 days from now. So that's going to be day 15.
Okay. Make sure.
Telethon.
Do not let me forget that.
I'm letting everybody know the TikTok telethon. So we do have.
Yep. Don't let me.
It's going to be a big deal. I don't know how it'll work out, but it will be fun nonetheless.
Yes.
At least I think it will be.
I guess should we get back on topic?
We should.
Since we steered like hard right from what we're actually supposed to be talking about.
Yeah, we're because I started talking about ASMR and then somehow we started talking about farting. You know what I mean? So no fart fetishes here. That all being said, girlfriends. Are you looking for a girlfriend? Are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking to date? Or are you looking for a friends with benefit? Me personally, I feel like that I am looking specifically for friends with benefits.
Yes, I could see that.
I would say, Crystal, you're looking for a relationship. Goose is looking for a relationship, but he's just dating.
True.
Yeah, I can't argue you.
You see me like it died. Hold on.
So we're in 3 different stages.
We are all 3 stages, I think.
We're on all 3 stages.
So how do you feel like you're faring?
I personally, this is just my thing. Friends with benefits doesn't work for me. If there's not that emotional and mental connection there for me, I can't. No.
Well, what do you? So you're telling me every relationship you've ever had, or every person you've ever slept with, has been a relationship?
No.
Okay, good. Because I was going to call you a liar. I was going to call you a liar.
I've learned from my past of what I do and do not want.
Well, okay. And so
I
what are some of the things
that to be in a sexual relationship with a man that I have emotional feelings for, that he does not have emotional feelings for me, and it only would cause conflict in the long run because I'm going to catch feelings.
Well, and that's your fault.
Oh, I do. Yes.
I mean, because it's the same way. It's the same way when you put guys in the friend zone.
What?
It's the same way when you put guys in the friend zone.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't put guys in the friend zone that I'm sleeping with.
No, you put guys in the friend zone that want to sleep with you, and that you have not necessarily led on, but that you have acted a certain way towards. Because I've seen this.
Yes.
I've seen this where you've acted a certain way towards, and then you try to pull back, be like, whoa, that's not really what I was trying to do, but you did.
Yep, done it.
She's good at that, actually.
I've done it.
So,
not gonna lie, I've done it.
Good beer, Jamie. I just realized what you're drinking.
Oh, Blue Moon. I know and don't anybody think that it's me. Trust me, I know better. You know what I mean? So I don't.
No,
need
it wasn't
to be
Jamie
in the
or Sean, for that matter. It wasn't either one of them.
But I have seen it in action.
Yes.
Like hardcore in action.
Yes.
So, Sean, however, Mr. Goose himself.
Christine, perfect.
He's got a new girlfriend. I was there for
yes,
the
I do.
TikTok Live. I was there for the TikTok Live when she was announced. And it was an awkward announcement.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. Like
That's not how those things happen, Sean.
No. It wasn't even. It was before he came in there. It was already being talked about, and it's just whatever happens. I have zero expectations with it. I talked to Jamie about it earlier. I'm rolling with it for once, and I'm just whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We became friends first. It turned into what it is now.
You so much.
We will see where it goes.
Rolling with it for once. This is what you do. You do roll with it. That's your thing. You roll with it. You're like,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens, but I'm all in.
Exactly.
2 feet forward. Jumping in.
It's I can't even argue. It's how I am, though, and I'm not going to change who I am just because the dating scene is what it is. I mean, realistically, unfortunately, for someone like me, and you will both agree with it, I am an old school romantic caught up in a hookup culture, and I was born in the wrong generation. I've got to continually convince myself. What?
Man up. Teach your generation something different and man up and do something different.
You know me fairly well. You and I have had plenty of conversations. I go about it differently.
No, you don't.
This one happened
exactly the same way everybody else does. You're like, I'm rolling with it. We're gonna see what happens.
Well, what else am I supposed to say? I can't do the. Can't
roll, baby.
I can't do the here we go, this is what I expect anymore. Because anytime I go, this is what I expect, it ends in a giant fireball. So whatever happens, happens.
I think your picker is off. Hi, Paul.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I was busting balls. I'm just busting your balls.
We are busting your balls.
I know.
I only say this to you because I love you and I adore you, and I can bust your balls. I'm probably one of the very few girls that can bust your balls.
So
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what
I'm gonna
happens.
bust your balls
Realistically,
because I have a man card, so I can bust your balls because of that. Even though I
True.
might be dressed
I
like
mean,
a freaking clown, I might be dressed like a clown right now. It's all for charity. Please donate to the link in the in the stuff there. But
Yes. Hey, Paul, if we could get something to donate for Jamie,
me,
that would be awesome.
Eagles Autism Foundation. We're all raising money for the Eagles Autism Foundation. So that all being said, I don't want to bust Sean's balls too much because I can imagine that this girl's watching. So don't take offense to like what it is that we're doing with him.
No.
You know what I mean? This has nothing to do with you. This has to do with him.
It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with you.
I wanna. Hey, Danny, tell your neighbor I said hi. Apparently, Danny has a neighbor that loves me on the TikTok. So, Danny, tell your neighbor I said hi.
Paul says he's going to be up in Kenton tomorrow. I may be up there as well, so I may have to go up there for work.
Yeah, that was that one.
Yeah.
My neighbor,
Sorry.
she loves Goose on the TikTok.
It's probably the chair.
It's probably the chair.
I'd appreciate that. Well, I'd appreciate that. Like I said, it's for August 14th is when we're having stuff. So anything that you could do would be greatly appreciated. She has 4 kids and 4 cats. That's why she loves you.
That makes sense. It's logical.
Yeah. Now I understand why my group, my followers, I was standing outside today, and of course I'm all painted up, you know what I mean, doing my thing, and this group of kids drove by on bikes, and they're like, "Oh, are you the guy on TikTok?" Yes, I am. We got to all come over and take pictures with you, and of course they're doing snaps. They're taking snaps of me. They're not taking pictures. So, Paul, tomorrow I am doing. You're in Dover.
He's going up there for the Hall of Fame weekend. I might have to work. I might have to work the Hall of Fame weekend, so I might be up there as well. Got you.
Now, what's his name's up there too? No, he's not up there yet. True Blue. Because we're doing my podcast tomorrow live from Canton. Of course, I'm not going to be there. Oh, Dover, Ohio, not Dover, Delaware.
Yeah. No, Dover, Ohio. It's Hall of Fame weekend.
Kevin.
If I didn't have the girls, I'd slide down to Canton and hang out.
That'd be awesome.
So I will not be going to there because I have too much money to raise here. Every day I'm going to be out and about. So, Paul, I'm not a member of the PFUFA yet. Don't know why.
We haven't got our nominations yet.
Just saying.
We have to get nominated.
Yeah. I figured I lost that email. It went right into spam, and I guess I missed it. So, anyways, I'm busting balls here.
There are 2 huge, Sean. If you haven't figured out, there are 2 huge super fans. Paul Gates.
Yeah, I've put 2 and 2 together.
Is Bernie Hawk, and so there it's 2.
Okay.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah.
I've given them both very many suggestions on the face painting skill set on how to fix things that go wrong.
Who?
You and Paul.
You've never told me.
The translucent powder. I tell you all the time when you start sweating to put the translucent powder on to stop the sweating and stop the dripping.
The dripping makes it look cool.
Yes. Yes, the dripping makes it makes you look even more angry when the sweat pours in, and here we go.
Imagine. Yeah, that's exactly correct. That is exactly correct. And I tell you, so I'm about to run in a 5K, Paul. I'm about to run in a 5K. And it's going to be in the middle of August 21st. So it's going to be hot. And you've seen me when I look like the Philly sports guy, the Eagles Philly sports guy. Running a 5K. I don't run at all. And I'm going to wear shoulder pads and football gear.
You're really not running.
No, that's going to be a lot of walking.
If it looks so cool when you guys sweat and the paint is dripping down, why is it not cool when that happens to me? Or like you have the angry
because yours
cry
is called makeup. Yours is called makeup, and ours is called face paint.
The black lines that come down.
Yeah, because it looks like you're crying, and that your makeup is running, where ours is face paint. Is Sean with you? Who's he asking? No.
No,
Sean.
Now we're in 3 different states.
Yes.
In more ways than one.
Very factual. 3 different states.
I am in the friends with. Oh no, Eagles Sean. No, Eagles Sean is probably up at the PFUFA thing, and he's retiring. Eagles Sean is. There was a big article that came out, and there was a big thing that happened that he said he was retiring the shoulder pads.
Wow.
And I was, I'm actually not, like it says, I need to pay homage to him because of course, he's a Hall of Fame fan. He's been doing this for a really long time. And if it wasn't for Sean doing what he did, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So, I mean, it's literally, imitation is the best form of flattery. That's the best way I can explain that. And,
I think Paul's probably in the same boat as you.
He's saying the same thing. He's about to, you're about to also retire, Paul? Is that what I'm understanding from what you're saying here? He's going to hang up the face paint?
Probably. He's probably moving over to the Philippines.
Oh. Well, yeah, I wouldn't wear face paint over there.
No, probably not a good idea.
No, but you got to learn how to do the haku thing, where they do their dance. Hoo ha, you know what I mean? So.
By the way, Paul, if you learn how to do that dance, I definitely want a video.
Yes, and I think that's more Fiji or something like that. I don't know that that's the Philippines, but they have the different island. See, New Zealand.
It's a New Zealand thing.
Polynesian.
Yeah, so see, I'm getting New Zealand. It's Polynesian. Philippines. I don't know. I figure it's all in that same area. We're in that same area. Isn't it all considered Polynesia? The Philippines are in Polynesia. The Philippines are in South Asia. That's what that is, right? Philippines are north of Australia. New Zealand, everything is south of Australia. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My geography is pretty good, but it's been a while. Like if I want to go to Bali, you know what I mean, or Bora Bora, that's not near where you're going to be at. I got to go south, right? I
think so. Yes.
I think so. Farther. He says it's farther south.
Philippines are further south. Farther. Okay. So, are you married, Paul?
I don't know if they've gotten married yet. But
So Bali is close to him.
He has a very long-time girlfriend.
Long-time girlfriend. So, Mr. Paul, why is it that you have a long-time girlfriend and haven't been married yet?
Because she's in the Philippines. And he's here in the States.
See, so now everybody's telling me about the dancing. The dancing. It's Samoans.
The Samoa dancing.
Yeah, but I think it's Fuji does it too, or Fiji. You know what I mean? They do those dances when they're doing they're doing for rugby.
I know Hawaiians, a lot of, there's an Alaskan tribe that kind of does the same sort of dance. Polynesian.
And that's called a haku, right?
I thought that
it's called a haku. So I was right.
I thought there was also.
See, I know what I'm talking about a little bit.
I thought the Philippines had their own.
Not a haiku, not a poem.
It's the haku.
The HAKU, the dance, not a poem. I appreciate that. Thank you. So, I'd love to live in Alaska. They pay you to live in Alaska. But you know what? And you would love living there, Christine, because you would find a guy. Because there's like 7 guys to every girl up there.
You will not find a guy up there, Christine.
Okay. So, obviously, forget what I just said, that there's 7 guys to every girl. You're not going to find a guy up there because Crystal said so.
Now, all the good guys that are actually up in Alaska don't live in Alaska. They work on the fishing boats, go up to Alaska, work on the fishing boats. There's literally like 2 bars in a small little town with like 1 hotel, and they're there for a couple of days and they come back down. Everybody else is like scattered out.
Thanks for the drink.
Yeah.
This is the dating podcast. This is the Two Birds podcast.
Yeah,
Washington State.
Yeah. Obviously, you haven't.
I know the guys that live up in Alaska.
This is the Two Birds podcast.
we need to get back on topic though.
I'm explaining what we do. So tonight our topic is
so far off
dating.
Topic. It's fine.
Relationships.
We didn't even touch the topic tonight.
We did. Okay, so Sean.
So this is Do you mind if I tell a little bit of your story?
Looking for a relationship.
So Kevin is my age.
Uh-oh,
he's
here's
an ex-Marine. Come on.
Oh,
Come
hi,
in.
Kevin.
Former Marine. He's not an ex. He's just a former. That's what happens.
Okay.
There's no such thing as an ex. There's no such thing. Here he is. We're going to show him a little bit there.
Hi, Kevin.
That's Kevin.
What's up, Kev?
Hi, Kevin.
What's going on, bud?
Hi. He says, so Kevin here
What's going on, bud?
is a little older than me and is going through
A divorce.
Right. So how long have you been separated long, or is it just
A year?
A year. So
Yeah.
he's been separated for a year.
Kevin,
And
is
this is the-
Kevin, is this your first divorce?
Is this your first divorce? Here, I'm gonna let you join in for a second. So
I was married for, it'll be 27 years. This is my first divorce. Hopefully my last.
That's what Sean and I said too. It's okay.
That's what I said after my first divorce. Here we go with number 2, just finished up recent.
It's fine. You'll be okay.
Yeah. That's why we have booze, kind sir.
I'm just here at the bar with Jamie.
So he also coaches. He referees soccer. He's a really good, and lets me know about all the different soccer things and stuff like that. And he's freshly available. Because he's
So, ladies, if you know anybody that's into old, fat, ugly guys,
What?
See,
Ton of
here we
them.
go. We can.
You want us to hook you up on a date, Kevin? We can 100%
Yeah, he's
hook
not
you
that
up
fat,
on a
right?
date.
Yeah,
He's doing okay. You're doing all
I
right.
got you, Kev.
We got
He's
you,
not as
Kev.
scary looking
We'll
as
hook
he's
you
putting
up.
himself out there to be. Right?
like I said, ladies, if you're into fat, ugly guys,
We have one.
old, fat, ugly guys,
Yeah, right here.
I'm here.
There you have it.
Oh, fat ugly guys.
Yeah, that was-
I like his attitude.
Amazing. So,
I like his attitude.
exactly. You know what?
Poor Kevin.
So,
I have
Kevin-
to say that that's a great example of a guy who thinks very little of himself that is not fat and ugly.
no. So I tell you, he'll be back. So
Yeah.
that is a great example of a guy who has been beaten up.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happens. A woman beats you up. You start to think a little bit less of yourself. You start to share that. And now I know that he's got a little bit more than that. Yeah, he's had a drink or two tonight, so that's a little bit of a different scenario. You know what I mean? But he's good people. You know what I mean? He's good people. And yeah, I definitely put him on the spot because he's like, "What are you doing?"
What are you doing to me right now? It's fine. We can hook Kevin up. We'll hook Kevin up.
Exactly.
We'll send him out on a date.
A speed
Yep.
date. Let's do the speed dating thing. So, I mean, it's
We
always
keep talking about it.
Well, we got to do it soon because we're going to run into football season.
I mean, we're already into football.
We are into football.
Yeah.
We're already into football.
Yep.
But that's all right. We'll figure it out. There's dating during football. Not much, but there's some.
Yeah.
Not when it comes to me and Jamie. There's not a lot of dating during football.
Right. And there we go. Thank you for spelling it out, bro. Haka,
Haka?
not Haku. But either way,
Yep.
that's
Is
where
it
the
a haku? I should ask my daughter. Is a haku? I think it's like a poem, right?
a haiku, Haiku.
A
That's a
haiku.
Japanese
A
poem.
haiku is a poem.
Right. Like
A haiku?
yeah,
or a
and
haku?
it's got to do the 5-3-5 or no, the 3-5-3.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's like or 5-7-5, I think is what it is.
We'll ask.
I don't know.
What's a haku? Is it a haku or a haiku?
A what?
Is it a haku or a
Hey.
haiku?
I got
What's a
kids
haiku?
still awake.
The
I
poem.
got kids still awake, and I know that we're almost done because it's almost 11 o'clock.
I don't know.
It's a haiku?
Hold on. All right.
Maybe.
I'm gonna
she
do
says
it.
maybe.
Yeah, she was no good there. Let's just
No.
do it like we normally do it
All right.
with
You're not a help.
Google.
Sorry.
Google.
Go to Google and
What
make it
is a
a voice thing.
haiku?
Go to
God.
Google and make it do the voice thing.
Can you guys?
A Japanese poem of 17 syllables in 3 lines of 5, 7, and 5.
5, 7, and 5. Look at me knowing my stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I like the Eagles. They are the best football team.
Should we
I
get
say
into
fly,
our TikTok
Eagles
before
fly.
we run out of time?
Well, what do you mean run out of time? We still got another 45 minutes yet. Just because Goose has got to go to bed early because he's got to talk to his girlfriend.
No, I got kids. I got the twins are still awake. They've come up here about 3 times, and I just keep shooting them a look.
Well, at least they're quiet about it.
So
My
far,
kids are still awake.
So
Hey,
far.
listen, my kids, how old are your twins?
there'll be 4 on Friday.
Yeah. My kids are 12 and 11 and still haven't gone to sleep yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the
Oh
party.
yeah.
So, but yeah, but that being said, so obviously we figured out that I am friends with benefits guy. Your relationship. Yes, Danielle, I am at Dolan's. And we have the dater. Goose is the dater.
Goose
So-
is a dater.
So and Goose,
Goose is the giant mess. Let's be honest.
well, you said it, not me. Yeah, but what do you want? What are you looking to find, Goose? Because that, we asked you this the last time that you came in and you said you had a girlfriend. And I said, yeah, that's not going to last very long. And you're like, no, I see us being married for the rest of our lives. And a couple weeks later, he was gone.
I don't even know anymore.
That's part of the problem.
That's part of the problem.
My biggest issue is that I keep getting sucked in by every red flag this side of the Mississippi, and then I stick around to see how red they can get.
Sean, if I could throw a rock at your head right now, I would, to knock you out. Because I've been telling you that forever.
So, first off,
It's gonna be a good time.
you attract what you want. Again, this is where I got to go back, and I actually got to get a little real here for a minute. Excuse me, one sec. Only you can make you feel whatever it is that you're trying to feel. Like, so when you say that you feel calm when you're around somebody, that's you making yourself calm. It's not the person making you calm. When you say that you are excited to be around somebody, that's you making yourself excited. That's not them making you excited. You know what I mean? They may do certain things that excite you, but the excitement comes from inside of you. Only you can make yourself happy. Only you can give yourself happiness. And until you figure out what makes you happy, you ain't ever going to be happy.
The thing is
the excitement calms you because you're so used to chaos that the chaos actually calms you.
I can't argue that statement. It's impossible to argue that statement.
So, Danny, you could send your neighbors all my way because I ain't got no dimes. I don't have a penny to give them, but I definitely have something else. And then we say we have the female version of Sean. So you wanted a nickname, you're the gander. We have the goose and the gander.
You officially have a nickname. Congratulations.
That's what she said, right? Well, I need a nickname.
You're the gander now.
You're the gander. We have the goose and the gander, to say the least. So, since we're right there at this time, and I thought that, so there we go. She at least she got the joke.
She'll get the joke.
So, and speaking of jokes, I took the lighter side of TikTok this week, and we'll see. Yeah, I'll actually say that a good portion of these came from Crystal this week. I know she sent me ones that actually I could download and share because most of the time she sends them and they're not even shareable.
I always check to make sure that they're downloadable.
No, you don't, because you sent 4 of them that weren't. In fact, you sent one. I'll start with this one because this is a little bit more of a topic. I'll start with this one because you sent the second one behind it, which wasn't shareable.
Really? So I'm kind of curious. If you're interested in someone and it's taking a while for y'all to make plans and actually meet, are you talking to other people in the interim, or are you giving all of your focus to this one person, even though it's taken a while?
So the fact that she ended that on the wrong syllable, like she had more to say but didn't say it, even though it's taking a while, and I got more to say, but I'm not going to say it because I
I've
whatever.
now run out of time.
Right. It was a 15-second thing, not a 60-second thing. But so, are you? If you were on dating apps, are you talking to more than one person at a time?
Yes.
She's doing that. Ben already knows me. I like grass.
Nope. I
If
don't do
I'm
dating
on
sites.
apps, I am talking to more than one person at a time.
You are doing a dating site. It's called TikTok. And I already know that you don't talk to more than one at once because you fall in love with the one because you feel like that's the one until she says no, she's not the one. And then you go to the next one and think that she's the one. Drink. That's it.
Yeah,
Absolutely truth. That was absolute truth right there.
You didn't get an argument out of me.
I know I didn't. Because there's nothing to argue on your side.
And I have nothing to add because Jamie said it all.
I mean, I talk to a bunch because most of the time on dating apps, first off, most of the time when you're talking to a girl, if you can get past the first quarter of a conversation, ultimately it's like, okay, can I get maybe your cell phone and start talking to you that way? And I'll start talking to her on a cell phone. And then like I'm a bad texter. I'm such a bad texter. Like you'll text me and then my life happens and then I don't text you back. And then I don't text you back and you think I ghost you. And then that's the problem. I'm ghosting people now. Now, I'm not ghosting anybody. It's just that I'm not.
No, you just don't have time to invest into that relationship at that moment.
At that second in time. Sometimes
Right.
I want to invest later. Sometimes I don't. You know what I mean?
But by the time you get to that text message where you do want to invest that time, then they're angry. Or
I don't want
frustrated.
to have a conversation where I ask a question and you give me an answer that I can't even respond to. I got to ask another question. Hey, hey, good morning. How is your week going so far? It's like that's an icebreaker, obviously. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Hey, oh, my weekend's going great. I'm doing this. Oh, really? That sounds interesting. What are you doing with that? Like that. I want to be able to be engaging. I want to engage. I don't want somebody to go, it's great. Awesome. What is it you do for a living then? Maybe I can get something interesting out of you there. I work. Yeah, that's awesome that you work. Because damn it, I wanted somebody who actually had a job and wasn't on unemployment and was going to take all my money. Now what? Sometimes they don't think that's funny.
I mean, it's
Probably
kind
not.
of like, I mean, honestly, Jamie, it's a lot like my, Mr. Charming didn't show up, Prince Charming didn't show up. It's pretty much the exact same thing.
That is such a dumb thing to say, though. Like that is.
But
such
that's a dumb thing to say too. It's
well,
the same thing.
because I've already asked 3 questions and you've made it so that I have to ask another one, and I ain't interested in asking another one because you ain't got nothing to say to me in the first place.
That's usually where I put in that then dumb comment.
I'm gonna recite. I'm not gonna show the pictures, but I'm gonna recite a conversation, and it's probably not going to be a good conversation. Where's it at? Here we go.
How do you fall in love in a month?
Yeah, it's once a month. It's that time of the month. All right, where's it at? wasn't there. I have a couple of these I got to check to be able to find the conversation, but it was a difficult conversation to have because she's the gander. That's exactly what she says, because she's the gander.
I can't.
I can't.
She likes to put all her eggs in one basket, she says.
Yeah. And I yell at Sean all the
Time to
time,
find
put
a
all your
different
eggs
nest.
in one basket.
She must be watching the show and decided not to. No. Where's she at?
Jamie lost her.
Nope. Yeah, she stopped talking to me. I think she erased the conversation. She must know that I have the show.
Oh, she must unmatched you.
That's very possible. Absolutely possible, because I can't find it, and it was a bad, it was like, hey, like, are we talking the... Nope. Yeah, she's gone. She disappeared. Good for her. She must have known that I did the show, and she didn't want it to be content. But anyways, but like, it's like literally where I ask a question. Oh yeah, yeah, great. Oh really? So what is it that you do? Like, what do you like to do when you're not working?
Bless you.
Sorry, I was trying not to do that on the microphone.
Watch TV or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, come on. Can you figure something else out to say?
Figure something else to say. Figure it out.
And especially like right now, there is a trend going on with women. Women are interested in trying to. They're fishing. They're fishing right now. They're trying to catch something. Not like herpes or AIDS or anything like that. They're trying to get somebody. Hey, I'm not trying to be.
No, I think they're just trying to hook something in. Like, right. I think that this goes back to knowing your value and knowing your worth and being comfortable with yourself, where you're not just trying to catch everything or something that you feel like has to bite or needs to bite, or you have that focus on that one person, or you have the focus of, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be in a relationship. And I don't care what type of relationship it is.
Right. Well, I mean, and that's a lot of life right now. Everybody's like, I want to be in the relationship. I want to be in this relationship. You don't want to be in a relationship. You just don't want to be alone anymore. And that's part of the problem. Like, you got to learn how to be alone. You got to learn how to be happy in your own skin for a minute. That's the only way that you can be happy with somebody else. Right?
It's true.
Very true.
Let's do the next one, shall we?
All right, let's do the next one.
This is going to be a little bit lighter.
My best friend explaining the roster to me.
All right, so you have your starters. You have your 5 starting pitchers. Now, these could go somewhere. It's mainly just your favorite fucks, but your 5 starters, it could be a relationship someday. These are someone that can go to distance, 7 innings, maybe complete a game. Then you have your relievers. Your relievers, they're the girls that take over, like when the starters are kind of worn out from your bullshit, they come in and help out, and they're only going to pitch 2 or 3 innings. But then you have your fucking closers, okay? And your closers are the most important ones. You normally have 1 or 2 of these, but these are your calls at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you know they're going to close you out.
They show up every time.
Oh boy, that'd be good.
No. Saw this and I laughed hysterically.
So
I'm
I will tell you something.
laughing because I think this is so true.
I'll tell you what though. Here's the problem with what this guy was going about, because that guy personally, he's got a 2-man rotation. He ain't got 5 pitchers in the bull, 5 pitchers out there. He's got a 2-man rotation, maybe. He's got 1 reliever if he's got that at all, and his closers is the washy. You know what I mean? That's what he's got going on. You know what I mean? He didn't seem to me that charismatic that he had like a whole stable of pitchers.
Maybe not. You can't judge him.
You're right.
But I loved how he explained that.
I mean, I don't think of it that way, and I can get where he's coming from. I understand, but it's not anywhere near that at all.
Hey, throw me backstage. I got twins that are standing right outside my door.
Aha. Do the twins.
Do the twins.
Do the twins.
Do the twins.
So I didn't think that guy had all of that.
And he may not. I'm not going to judge that part of it. I just loved how he explained the whole thing.
That was part of what we were talking about before. Like, hi, how are you? And then, ghosting.
Yeah. Hi, how are you? Radio silence.
Christine says that he's not getting any of that at all. I get it. Yeah, he's definitely not getting it. Getting it at all. But that's okay. It was a funny TikTok. It was a funny TikTok.
It was a funny TikTok. I like the way he explained it. So
I'm going to go back a little deeper, and we're going to go into the relationship side of things for a second. This was not from you.
You want to know the truth? If you're going to have a long-term relationship with somebody, you better stay attracted to them. Mm-hmm. You better have physical intimacy with them. Mm-hmm. And if you don't maintain that part of your relationship, like you keep dating, like, man, you start keeping it spicy all the time, physically, I'm talking about. What starts to happen over time is you start living with just your friend. I have a lot of friends. I don't want to lay next to them every single night. And if you allow your spouse to turn into just your friend, that you lose that intimacy, that physical connection. I think that's one part of your evaluation. How often do you touch each other? Do you hold each other's hands? At different stages of your relationship, physical intimacy can look different ways. I doubt at 80 years old we're going to be doing what we do now, but I'm going to be dancing with her in the living room, I hope.
I 100% agree with that guy.
Of course. I felt that it was a very relevant thing, and it didn't matter what our topic was, that was always going to be relevant. So I thought that was like perfect, even though we were talking about the differences between, friends with benefits all the way to relationships. But
for me, I don't think it's a different topic, because for me, when you ask me what I want a guy that is going to want to be in a relationship with me, and is going to want to have intimacy with me, and want to hold my hand, and want to be affectionate.
So it's funny because I'm going to bring this up, and I saw this maybe happen 7-8 years ago, and I was in actually it was probably longer. It was probably like even 20 some years ago. I was in a Kmart. I used to, back in a previous life, I installed computer systems for Kmart. And I'm in the Kmart, and I'm running cable. Is literally what I was doing. I'm in the ceiling running cable. And I heard the one guy was like 2 aisles over, and he did like this weird whistle call. And 2 aisles over, his wife, now this guy's about 80 some years old. The wife, was also really fairly old, whistled back a very distinct whistle call. And I found that really kind of cute. You know what I mean? It's like, it was like adorable in a way that you can't really explain. And like that, just that call is an intimate moment. You know what I mean? Even though it seems so weird that I'm talking about a call in Kmart from 2 aisles over, because all he wants to do is find out where she's at. Hey, where you at?
Where you at?
I'm over here.
I'm done looking in this area, or I want to show you something, or it's a where you at?
Right. And she responded,
Mm-hmm.
and that was enough. You know what I mean? And that was, like I said, so when I hear that and he says, yeah, like hopefully at 80 years old, I'm dancing with her in the living room, like that's, that's a thing. Like I said, when you are in a Kmart or a Walmart and you just are trying to communicate with where you are with each other and you've got your own whistle calls.
They figured out how to do that.
That's a cool thing. That's a cool
thing.
So I thought something worthwhile sharing with that. So let's go with I want to save that one for last. That was the other one. I think you sent me both of these, but I'm going to do the one in the kitchen for last.
Okay.
You know which one I'm talking about. Let's do this one.
Daily reminder. If you're unhappy with your life right now, just remember, there's someone out there meeting your ex, thinking they found someone special.
That was a quick one, but
it's true.
And he always cracks me up because he does the, like, just I'm like, what are you doing? Like you did this whole cool thing, and then you did this so ridiculous thing. You know what I mean? Because it's cool when he flips the hat on occasion and he does that stuff. That's kind of fun. You have a go on. So, but I mean, like like when he does that, he does the same thing every time. He's obviously doing something really good because he's got hundreds of thousands of followers, and he's got that voice that everybody likes to hear and stuff like that.
I mean, he's fabulous. He has a lot of good, just daily reminders to begin with.
And they're usually a lot more deep than that one. I chose that one specifically because you obviously didn't see my girl or my guy this week.
I know.
I chose to keep them off, both of them. I said, I'll bring them back on next week again when we start to do something a little bit deeper. This was meant to be a little bit more fun, and that's kind of I wanted to keep it that way. And plus, we haven't had like we're always having these topics where we're trying to stay on topic. But the truth of the matter is that we haven't just had conversations with everybody lately. You know what I mean? It's like we are talking about life, not just dating. You know what I mean? We sometimes pigeonhole ourselves in that regards. You know what I mean? Like here it is. I'm getting dressed up like a clown for the next, literally the next 17 days, 18 days to raising money for Eagles Autism Awareness. And I say it like that because literally I'm, that's kind of what it is a little bit. But ultimately, everywhere I go, they're like, man, like I'm told all the time at all different ages, man, you look great today. You know what I mean? Like, man, you got me like all excited for football season. Like, hey, I had a conversation about the Sixers, like, yeah. And then I got the people like, why are you painted up like this? You know what I mean? But then they're asking me why I'm painted up. Like, why are you painted up in Sixers gear? Well, because I'm trying to raise money for the Eagles Autism Foundation. I'm the Philly sports guy. I get painted up for all these games. But tonight I'm getting painted up to try to raise money. You've got some, give it to me. You know what I mean? And
$1,
literally
50 cents.
Well, $10 because I was selling raffles. But literally, as I walked out of the bar to walk over to another bar, somebody stopped in the middle of the street and bought 2 raffles. You know what I mean? And that's a big deal. That's
a big deal.
That's part of what it is that we're doing. That's the reason why I got painted up. That's the reason why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? It sucks. It sucks because I gotta wear it all day long. Like not all day long, but for like 5 hours.
It's a commitment. I mean, it's a commitment.
And then I got to still go home and shower and get it all off. And then, it's like, and then I lay down in the bed and then I get up for work in the morning. And just, it's challenging, but it's all for a good cause. This is the purpose. This is the reason why I chose to make this, because it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it, but it's not easy. And that's why I do it. And that's why I push myself to make sure that I'm sticking to what I say. I said I was going to do it. and I'm going to do it every day. Every day is going to
I'm
be
proud
there.
of you.
So,
I'm proud of you for doing it.
you know, it's not simple, not easy, but we all got. Hey, we all got to do things in life that we don't want to.
True.
So, the last TikTok of the evening. We only had 5 tonight. I know.
Oh.
Well, you know what? None of the TikToks I got this week, they were all sports related. And I guess that's because I'm also pushing the TikTok telethon,
Yeah.
which has been hard to do. It's not been simple to get people to say that they want to do this TikTok telethon. So I've been pushing as best as possible. But in the meantime, this is the last one. This is another soft one, not a soft one, but another funny one.
It's hard to even find a single 37-year-old woman. And then when you find one, they have a tendency to fall into one of 3 categories. They're either super career-oriented, successful chick. Those girls are looking for a man who owns a suit. I have a pair of slacks. I don't know where they are. But I know I got them because my mom bought them for me, so I had something to wear when people die. Second category are divorcees. They're beautiful, but something bad happened, and now we all need to leave it alone for a few years. Last category are women that have been single the entire time because their therapist hasn't quite got their pill combo locked down. And they still have episodes where they'll break into your apartment and set fire.
I want to hear how that ended.
I know, so do I.
I went back to the original, and the original sucked. And then I went to another guy, and that sucked. So it really ended right there. Whoever did it didn't do it right, but yeah.
Not only did I think the entire storyline was completely funny, I love that the entire time he was making himself a cup of tea.
Right. Well, the first one was a girl laying in bed doing it, like trying to speak it out. And then there was a few other guys that did this, obviously. He was the best one out of all of them. So the one that you sent me really was the best one. And Christine says that she's first and last category. Christine, we already know that you're the gander.
You're the gander.
You're the gander. You don't get to explain yourself anymore. You're the gander. We understand.
We
got
get
the
it.
goose and the gander. So, and you're from North Carolina, South Carolina. She's from South Carolina, from what I understand. Remember, right?
South Carolina, I do believe.
So, because I'm going to be in Charlotte sometime in October for a little bit of time. I think it's the very beginning of October. Yeah, I think like the first week in October. I'm going to be down there, hanging out in Charlotte, North Carolina, for the Eagles game, of course. Alabama. Oh, that's why. That's why.
Ah.
So you're an Eagles fan then, huh?
Probably.
Because Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts, Dickerson, lots of Alabama people on the Eagles right now. I know you don't have to say out loud. We know that you're an Eagles fan. So, but anyways, I guess the Twins really got the best of Goose. The goose is loose in the house.
The goose is loose
in the house. So, but not for nothing. She's an Auburn fan. Really? You're an Auburn fan?
I mean, I could see it. College football.
So,
college football is big in Alabama.
Christine, this is the reason why you are single. That's the hard part about this. Like, you live in Alabama and you're an Auburn fan. She's like, yep, it's just college football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I don't know much about college football because I live in Philly. And Philly doesn't have college football. Temple doesn't count. And Penn State is not Philly. Just my thing. Just saying.
All right, Jamie. Wrap it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Since Goose isn't here, obviously,
Yeah, he's not.
He's definitely not there.
Definitely not there. He's yelling at the twins.
The chair is there. He is
The
not.
chair is there.
And I think that's a hat in the corner.
I don't know. Maybe.
That little white thing in the back corner.
Maybe.
So, for the Goose, he says goodbye, I'm sure. But, hey, everybody, again, it was another great Tuesday night. And again, like I said, it was kind of fun to just kind of talk.
I liked it. It was nice.
Just the bullshit. Just the bullshit. You know what I mean?
We
It was just the
did.
bullshit.
We got a lot of comments. We got a lot of talk to a lot of people in the comments.
Hey, I still would love to see if any of you guys would love to come on the show. Any one of you guys want to come on the show, you let me know. You let Crystal know.
Or let me know.
Let any one of us know. I want to have you on the show. I'm going to have somebody on the show. I need to get some more people on this show. I want to hear a different perspective.
I'm working on a guest. Talk to one of the guys I sent you a TikTok for. I talked to him today.
The guy in the car, right?
No.
All right, good. Because I don't like the guy in the car. Yeah, and you send me a number of his TikToks, and I didn't care for him. I am also trying to get a couple of guests. John Keegan, The Awakened Life. If you are watching these videos, I want you on the show. Get your ass on the show.
Come on down.
I mean, I went to elementary school with this guy, and he's like the premier dating expert for men in the United States. I want to know, and I got questions. I have questions. I want to know. I want him.
Your questions answered.
I want him to mentor me. I don't know how you become the premier dating expert. We grew up at the same elementary school. He's the premier expert. I do two birds.
Let's go.
Exactly. This is a match made somewhere.
It's a match made somewhere.
Let's make it happen. You know what I mean? Get on the show, John.
All right, John. All right, guys. It's been fabulous.
I had a lot of fun with everybody. Make sure that you go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, please. Big push on that. We're trying to push everybody to our YouTube channel. So please,
because Facebook
subscribe.
is not going to let us do this for much longer.
Yeah, they're saying stop. And I think that they're being weenies, but that's beside the point.
And the minute you start pushing YouTube on Facebook, they really tell you to stop.
So anyways, go to our YouTube channel because that's the only way you're going to be able to find us. And like I said, I know that there's a lot of you guys that watch us. Even sometimes you watch us 2 days, 3 days later. Please go to our YouTube channel, Two Birds Podcast. The Two Birds Podcast. It's easy to find. You type in Two Birds Podcast. Forget all the other things that it tells you to look for, like two birds on a bat, two birds on a wire, two birds sucking eggs.
Two Birds Podcast.
You know what I mean? The Two Birds Podcast. We're the only ones that show up before everything else shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely subscribe. I need subscribers. Make it happen. And
only you guys are going to be able
to do that. So do that. for both of us.
Please and thank you.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, sweetheart, it was a great show.
Great show.
I keep waiting for him to come back, but he ain't coming back.
He's not coming back.
We got an empty
We're
chair.
ending it.
We got an
No.
empty chair. So.
All right, love.
Everybody have a great night.
Good night, guys.
And we'll see you next Tuesday on Date Night.